Do you have any idea why you have zero online income? It's because you're trying to sell fool's gold, okay? Chances are you previously had no idea that a certain type of domain available on GoDaddy for 10 bucks could sell fast for up to $13,000. So whether you're an affiliate marketer, an investor, or a service provider, this is the best piece of advice that I could give you across the entire spectrum of things, okay? And I'll let you in on another little secret. I've sold over 100 of these weird little unique types of domain names on GoDaddy Premiums, and up to now, the process was done manually. So I had software built to seek out these types of weird domains that were available, and I told my programmers that if a domain had serious profit potential, to show the color green. And if there was something wrong with it, to show the color red. Here's the funny part. My programmers made this software so incredible that all you see is green all the way down the page. So it's time that I ask you, don't you think that you stopped spending money, driving your spouse nuts in the process, and instead started making it? Well, now you might have tried domaining before, but chances are you didn't know this secret algorithm or the Goldmine attributes. And that is why it might be time for someone or something to start thinking for you, automating that process, which is the hardest part. And it's time to know for sure if you're going to get a return on your investment of time as soon as tonight. See, I've been in your shoes and I've thrown everything but the kitchen sink at the wall in hopes that it'll stick. In the beginning, I wanted those big domain sales, giving me a really big fat return on investment, right? But I, like you, I would always spend more than I made. Well, you might think, what changed for me and why is that not the case anymore? Well, I thought to myself, what if I got into only these certain domains that were blessed? You know, they were hot and hidden gold mines. So I created a software to seek out needles in haystacks. A software that would come up with winning combinations of certain domain attributes and then connects them for you. It's like having a crystal ball, right? And therefore it would virtually eliminate all of the hard work, money, and stress out of the equation. Thousands upon thousands of buyers all over the world are looking for domains. Heck, that's why GoDaddy always pays for a super expensive ad at the Super Bowl. Everyone has heard of domain names, but not everyone knows how to sell them. So you might think, why is it so hard to just stick up a domain up for sale while you can go about your everyday business? And then opening up your email and seeing a "congratulations, your domain sold" email come in. The truth is, it is not very hard for me because in 2021, only one type of domain is almost guaranteed to sell. And I found out about this through trial and error. So if a domain is bunk, I avoid it like the plague. And I only get into these certain types of weird domains that sell like this. Sorry if I sound cocky, it's just that I'm super proud of my results here. These sales were from these certain domains selling. But honestly, when I got started, I'd post dozens of domains for sale at one time, and then sales would come through. And I noticed that only 3 out of 10 domains they would sell right away, and those 3 were the same type. The other 7 would just sit there. So I spoke to some programmers I knew, and I asked them if I could take the different APIs from Estabot, Wayback Machine, GoDaddy, and automate the comparisons between appraisals, statistics, and comparable sales. And before I knew it, the prototype was ready. And I had automated the process to have a software control panel that lights up green if there's money to be made. And it's my personal guide, you know, no one knows about it. But would it work for my domaining soldiers?
Get an email saying, you know, one of your domains sold for $1,200. It's like, I didn't even do anything, you know?
My first profit was like £50. That was the fastest I've ever made money from going from the concept of learning from something online and then implementing it.
It happened a couple of times, so I made a couple of $1,000s.
Well, I needed to find out, and I found out fast. I handed it to my exclusive army of students, and then came the snowball effect. Now trust me, it's only natural to ask this question. Jamie, this is genius, but why would you make this public? First, you have to understand that before I created my automation, yes, I held this algorithm very close to my heart, and I would never share it. But remember, I was also telling you about the hunger I felt to get my ratio up to 10-10. Yes, the software opened up the doors to only these domains and virtually an endless number of them. Hence, there is no possible way to run into competition issues. It's not like people who use my software will be grabbing up all of them. There are way too many. These are goldmine opportunities, so you could literally have 1,000 people using my software and there would be no problems. The idea was that the minute that a domain is fool's gold, it would become a red light. And then I simply move on to one that's green. But it's not showing any red because the software filters out all the fool's gold. Trust me, for every minute that you're not using my automated control panel to cash in on these gold mines, you are forfeiting thousands, potentially hundreds of thousands of dollars. So I'd like to introduce to you Goldmine Seeker. Goldmine Seeker first finds you winning goldmine domain names that will sell fast and will therefore indicate green, which means go. And then all you have to do after acquiring them is click on Sell for flourishing income growth. And yes, when you enter the Goldmine Seeker members area, you'll not only get my cutting edge software, you'll also get my Goldmine Seeker video guides and tutorials to fill in any blanks that you could possibly encounter. So you can duplicate the $14,500 a month I make from these gold mines and scale it, as I am going to be doing even more in the future. Remember, when I told you that there could be literally 1,000 people using it and it wouldn't get saturated, well, my beta testers and me make even more money together sharing ideas. So this gave me a really huge incentive to really give you the best of the best information and stealth tactics to finding the hottest gold mines available on the planet. And seriously, after cracking open this course and software, if you don't make sales, it'd probably be because the world ended. Because the time is now and there are millions of dollars to be made. Let's make sure that we're the ones to make it, and you won't have to fiddle around with funnels, no needing to build a list, no buying traffic. It's 100% newbie friendly and you can find and sell a gold mine in seconds, only green domains. Remember, if it's fool's gold, the indicator will show it's a red light in that event. And then I've got awesome, straight to the point, light bulb, eye opener, aha moment, step-by-step training guides on video to make sure that you could start flipping right away. This software is in fact so powerful that my beta testers and students have valued it at over $100,000, as that is what some of them have made already. That was the consensus. So think about it. Within 1 year, with all the purchases you've probably made in the internet marketing industry, are you better off than you were before? So if a software actually told you what to do and when to do it, what would that be worth to you? Well, according to the hundreds and hundreds of my successful domaining students, the value of this is gigantic. But I'm basically giving it away for free, like a free book, and all you have to do is pay for the shipping. In this case, my distributors are the only ones being paid to ensure that they get this out to you. But look, the light may change green and your car won't drive unless you hit the gas. So it's time for me to ask you, are you ready to hit the gas and start getting domain name sales right now? Well, then hit that button below and get on board right now, pretty much, all right? And get your hands on the keys to the most powerful domaining automation software ever seen. And I'm incredibly happy for you in your future now that you're going to be joining. And I'm really looking forward to making a ton of domain name sales with you side by side. Just make sure not to hesitate one more moment, as this is here now, but there's no guarantee that my distributors will keep this access open. So click the buy button below, and I can't wait to see you on the inside. Although I really did make this affordable for everyone, my distributors have asked me to increase price as people join. So I urge you to make the move before the price is out of your range. Get success with Goldmine Seeker, or don't pay anything at all. If you don't see results, or for any reason, if you're unhappy or anything, you can get a full refund either by emailing us or through our retailer Warrior Plus. You'll have a full 365 days to make sure that this is the best investment you ever made. And I'm willing to bet that I've represented my software accurately and you are really gonna love it. And if not, all you have to do is let us know and we'll get you a refund of your tiny investment right away if you ask within the next 365 days from your purchase date. There is absolutely zero risk here and you're free to try out Goldmine Seeker risk-free today. Use Goldmine Seeker to flood your GoDaddy and flip accounts with tons of commissions and sales, or get your money back. It's impossible to lose. I'm taking on all the risk here, not you. So get Goldmine Seeker right now with no risk, and let's do this.